The lead in the water didn't just rot the pipes. It acted as a conductor for a frequency that turned the neighborhood into a hive. In a forgotten suburb of Michigan, a strange hum began to vibrate through the floorboards of every home, a low-frequency growl that never stopped. The residents complained of a metallic taste in their mouths and a sudden, sharp clarity of thought that bordered on mania. Sarah, a local teacher, noticed her students were all drawing the same symbol, a series of interlocking hexagons that looked like a mechanical honeycomb. She checked the local water records and found that the city had switched to an ancient, unauthorized well located beneath a long-closed government lab. The water wasn't just contaminated. It was saturated with a crystalline structure that reacted to the radio towers. One night, the hum reached a crescendo. Sarah looked out her window and saw her neighbors standing in their driveways, perfectly still. They weren't looking at the sky. They were looking at each other, their eyes reflecting a synchronized, rhythmic green light. She realized the lead was a bridge. The crystals in their blood were receiving data, weaving their individual minds into a single, massive processor. The town wasn't a community anymore. It was a biological supercomputer, and the Hive was finally coming online. Sarah tried to flee, but her car wouldn't start. The electronics had been hijacked by the frequency. A man from the water department appeared at her door, his skin looking like polished gray marble. "Join the network, Sarah. The static of the soul is so loud. We offer silence." His voice didn't come from his mouth, but from the speakers of her dead television. The Hive was using the house's wiring as its vocal cords. She felt a sharp pull in her spine, a tugging sensation as if her own memories were being harvested to fill a digital void. She grabbed a bottle of vinegar, knowing the acid would disrupt the crystal growth. She drank it, the burning liquid shocking her system back into a messy, human reality. The green light in her eyes flickered and died. For a moment, she was invisible to the network. She ran to the water tower, the heart of the transmission. The structure was pulsing, covered in a web of glowing, organic moss. Below it, the ground was breathing. The well wasn't a hole in the earth. It was a mouth for something ancient that fed on order and logic. The hum vanished instantly. The neighbors collapsed where they stood, their minds returning to them like a sudden, painful blow. But the silence wasn't peaceful, it was hollow. They had tasted the oneness, and now the world felt cold, chaotic, and frighteningly lonely. The government arrived within hours, sealing the town under a public health emergency. They claimed it was a rare form of mass psychosis induced by chemical exposure. They took Sarah away in a lead-lined